Welcome to Raw, folks. A Soup show. Soup, do your shit.
So, Raw opens up with the Warrior tribute video package, as they normally do for most wrestling deaths. Ultimate Warrior had a big video package tribute detailing all the highlights, and hopefully Vince did not get petty and put in that one time where he ransomed him for money.
Probably not.
Next segment.
Yeah, I think his family would sue him, but okay.
Yeah. And then, just after that, we start off Raw, and we have the Warrior 10-bell salute once again. Triple H, Mr. McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and a whole host of others all on stage to honor Ultimate Warrior. All the Raw guys have their opportunity to honor the Ultimate Warrior and his legacy.
74.
Next segment. 74 too.
And also make sure you didn't go this too quickly, because my recording for Smackdown was 30 minutes.
Got it.
Yes, so I want to kind of keep them at similar lengths, because yeah, Smackdown definitely went over longer than Raw previously. There you go. Oh.
In this matchup, the Big Show defeated Ricardo Rodriguez with a knockout punch. This match was really just a throwaway match. Nothing too special. Archo, you can go over the performances.
That's just
that's
my
what.
Ricardo Rodriguez doing a 29 does not matter, because he's not actually technically a wrestler in WWE. He's more of just the manager, but you know we need jobbers. So Dave,
We need
jobber.
jobbers.
The Big Show getting a 75, which is, well, good for the Big Show. I mean, you don't really, he's not really entertaining overall, but it's good for the Big Show. I mean,
It is very good for a Big Show match.
Yeah. Big Show's one of your top performing stars.
The announcing quality lifted this match, so you know.
That's good. Yeah, Mauro
Good on
Ranallo
you.
is your new. It's a part of your new team. Mauro Ranallo will be on both brands, so you know.
Well, Mauro Ranallo appearing on both brands until someone else joins, I guess.
Yeah,
So
until you
each
get someone
booth will
else, or until someone else like retires or something.
Yeah. And the Big Show came out of that match looking strong. In a poor matchup, Layla defeated Brie Bella in 7 minutes and 27 seconds via pinfall with the facelift. I don't actually know what that is. That might be like the eat defeat thing. I don't know.
I
Layla.
don't know.
I don't know Layla's moveset.
It's especially 2014.
So Brie Bella in ring performance of 42, Layla 46, I think that's what that says,
46,
right? Yeah, 46. The announcing, of course, lifting the matches, and the crowd was turned off by having this match when they weren't invested in the talent. Women's wrestling in the
In 2014,
early 2010s,
everybody.
guys.
Wrestling in 2014, everybody. No one gave a shit about the women.
Segment rated at 31.
And that's why I'm happy Soup has to deal with them, because it's a hard job to make people care about the women's division.
And especially in 2014.
Especially in 2014.
In a decent matchup, in a decent reaction from the crowd, subpar wrestling, the Usos defeated the team of R-Truth and Santino Marella when Jey Uso pinned Santino Marella with the Alley Us. I believe that's the pop-up Samoan drop. Santino was the weak link, of course.
I think it's the assisted one, because it's the tag finisher.
Yeah. The Usos both, the Jimmy getting a 46, Jay getting a 48 in ring performance.
Main event Jey Uso.
Main event Jey Uso. Santino doing the worst with a 34. R-Truth getting a
47.
solid 47. The Usos, of course, having excellent tag team chemistry. I would sure hope they do. R-Truth, Santino, no chemistry at all. They were just thrown together to defeat to the Usos, really. And announcing, of course, lifting the match because we have Joey Styles.
And Mauro Ranallo.
And Mauro Ranallo.
Yeah,
And Jerry Lawler's probably sitting there looking at Paige all weirdly.
You forget he was a different man in 2014. I mean, this was a post-stroke Jerry. I mean, he's a different man.
This was poster. In this promo segment last week, we saw Brad Maddox hold his first ever Brad Maddox Invitational Challenge, answered by Sami Zayn. This week, Paul Heyman, on the verge of firing Brad Maddox, by the way. Keep that in mind. It was a WWE.com thing, so. But Paul Heyman had a meeting with Brad Maddox, threatened to fire him. So, on Raw, Brad Maddox not only begging to, keep his job, but saying he will beat anyone Paul Heyman puts in front of him. Paul Heyman, very intrigued by that statement, told Brad Maddox he's in the main event tonight against an opponent of Paul Heyman's choosing. Brad Maddox walked out of that room looking terrified.
Okay, can I just say, I was not here when Super booked the show, so I don't actually know what he booked, the pre-show and like the early stuff. So I did not know he put Brad Maddox in the main event.
Oh, don't worry.
You put Brad Maddox. I assume who he's against. I can assume that, but you put Brad Maddox in the main event of Monday Night Raw.
Don't you worry. Everything will be explained. Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's an evil man. ECW went bankrupt under his control. I should know this.
And just so you know, if Brad Maddox is fired, he's coming to Smackdown, and I'm going to, have him be poggers there.
All right. In a tag team match, Hawkins and Ryder defeated two-man band. That's right, two-man band. Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal. Kurt Hawkins pinned Heath Slater using underhanded tactics. Zack Ryder, I think, did the best in that match.
To be honest, I was expecting a little feud from two-man band and Drew McIntyre, where McIntyre would just kill them, but instead, no.
Instead, no. Two-man band have priorities.
Yeah, their priorities
being
are losing.
Dumb idiots. Their priorities are being dumb idiots. All right. So Zack Ryder in ring got a score of 45. Hawkins 36, Jinder Mahal 39, and Heath Slater 39. Announcing giving the match a boost, but the crowd was turned off because they don't care for any of these four guys, and I don't really blame them.
Damn.
I don't blame them.
That's kind of rude.
At the time, Heath Slater, no one's ever gave a shit about Jinder fucking Mahal. So, I don't blame them for that.
2017 tells you a different story, sadly, but we move on.
We move on. Next segment.
Luckily for us, we can't rebook WrestleMania, but at least we can make sure Jinder Mahal never becomes a champion.
We can make sure Jinder never becomes. Thank God.
Thank God.
In a terrible match.
An absolutely terrible match. That match was Hornswoggle is shit.
Hornswoggle is fucking shit. Jesus. It really wasn't anything special though. It was literally just Ezekiel Jackson killing the poor man, and then JTG coming in the ring and hitting a blockbuster to win.
So can I just say that's gonna destroy your rating?
Fuck.
Yeah. That segment rating's gonna ruin your total one.
Ezekiel Jackson doing better than everyone. Hornswoggle doing the worst. 18. Ezekiel Jackson at a 49, and JTG at a 36. Hornswoggle really off his game. Never booking him again. Never booking Hornswoggle again. I do not care.
I'm very happy that Soup booked Hornswoggle in a match before I had a chance to, so now I at least know not to book him in a match. Thank you, Soup.
And the crowd was turned off, as they always are, because
Raw's the B show.
Well, no, because there's no women in their underwear in this era of wrestling. Of course, the crowd's always going to be turned.
The product does not have them being turned on by women.
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the product. The product doesn't allow. The product doesn't care for it anyway, so you're good.
Good.
Oh, life for a turn. And don't change it.
Oh yeah, JTG's new gimmick.
His current gimmick is a gangster man on a mission. That's a reign of Paul. Yeah, that did not help at all.
fuck?
It's like he does rise over time. It's trying to get used to the new gimmick.
Alright.
You should have kept it as gangster.
In a decent match, alright, Damien Sandow defeating David Otunga with a rope because Damien Sandow. I think originally I booked this finish with someone else, but David Otunga having to eat a fast roll up by Damien Sandow. Sandow getting a 64, Otunga getting a 38, and as always, the commentary boosting the matches. There's not really much to say about this match. As Damien Sandow was walking up the ramp, he demands a microphone and is just a massive prick. He's just the biggest dick. He's just arrogant as hell. Just there's no other words to describe it. It's just Damien Sandow being Damien Sandow. If you go back and you watch those Savior of the Unwashed Masses promos, you'll know exactly what I mean when I say Damien Sandow being a massive prick. You will know what I mean. It's like that.
Okay then. Damien Sandow, a massive prick.
New gimmick, big dick Damien Sandow.
No. 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 So much no. No.
Damien Sandow. In an actually decent women's match, the debuting Brooke Adams taking on the returning Mickie James taking on AJ Lee. Brooke Adams the weakest link in the match, but it was decent enough. Mickie James doing the best.
With a 52.
With a 52, AJ Lee in the middle with 54.
No, 45. I say 54 was higher than 52.
And Brooke Adams with a 31, but it got a 49 rating, and Mickie James won, announcing, as always, boosting the matches.
Well done, Joey Styles and Mario Ranallo.
And then just after that, Paige made her way to the ring with the Women's Championship, proclaiming that she is the best woman on the roster, and Victoria would make her return to the WWE to sort of challenge that statement, challenging Paige to a matchup happening after the commercial break. There's not really one, but we'll just say.
After the commercial break. So Wendy's. It still exists. There you go. That was the commercial break.
And in another decent women's match, Paige defeating Victoria. Paige was off her game, getting a 31 in-ring performance. Victoria with a 53 segment rating, getting a 43, and the commentary. Beautiful commentary on Monday Night Raw. Jerry Law not wrestling, so he doesn't suffer a heart attack.
You already had the heart attack. You already had the heart attack, so.
I know, he already did. Morrow and Joey Styles just prolapsing by screaming both "Oh my God" and "Mamma Mia" at the same time. Just great stuff there. Both of them.
Eventually it turns to ear rape.
Eventually it turns into ear rape.
Oh,
in
damn.
A decent match,
oh, shit.
66 rated, Rob Van Dam defeats Tyson Kidd with a 5-star frog splash. RVD with a rating of 69. Nice, Robert. And Tyson Kidd with a rating of 56. RVD and Tyson Kidd have great chemistry in the ring.
That might be a good feud for later on.
That's something I gotta take note of, alright.
Yeah. Good, it could be a good feud.
Rating of 66.
Yeah. Fucking banger between those two.
Brad Maddox getting ready for his main event match. There's nothing special.
Ace! He is so happy with life.
Oh, he's not going to be happy for much longer.
Nah, he'll be so happy. He's like the happiest guy around.
Brad Maddox is hoping for an easy win in the main event. He tells JoJo, the interviewer, he's ready for the easiest one of his life as he does some quick shadow boxing. He is Brad Maddox, and he is going to give everyone the Maddox experience. He is the he's
like how he gave Paige the Maddox experience.
No. And then in another match with great heat and good wrestling, Randy Orton defeating Jack Swagger with an RKO. Orton getting an 80 in ring performance. Jack Swagger getting a 59. Swagger and Zeb Coulter starting to. So Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter have no chemistry. All right. Well,
that's kind of awkward.
That's awkward. Segment rating 65 for this match. All right. The fact that
I can definitely say this will be a better show than last time. But I think that 18 rating Hornswoggle match might have ruined you completely.
Oh my god, damn it. Dean Ambrose defeated Wade Barrett in 14-14 by pinfall with the headlock driver to retain the United States Championship. Ambrose with a 60, Barrett with a 59. Ambrose and Barrett don't click at all in the ring.
This is going bad for you. It's going for bad. It's the second match in a row that don't click.
Still has a 63 though.
Yeah, so if they did click, that would probably go on really well.
Alright. And then right after that, Drew McIntyre, Wade Barrett beat the crap out of Dean Ambrose. And the rest of the Shield ran them off. Drew McIntyre underperformed. I don't know how he underperformed. Anyway, segment rating of 59. Wasn't too terrible. Drew McIntyre and Wade Barrett basically rekindling their tag team, I think they had in NXT. And Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns cementing themselves as the brothers.
The brothers!
The brothers of the Shield.
Oh shit. Oh shit!
Oh!
Shit!
In the currently best match of the night, Antonio Cesaro defeated Christian in 17-17 by pinfall neutralizer. Cesaro and Christian, I think, both got 69.
No, Cesaro got a 59.
Yeah, Cesaro got a 59. The way I'm looking at it, they look the same. And Christian got a 69. Once again, Christian, nice. Antonio Cesaro and Christian have great chemistry, and it showed in their performance. A 68 rated performance there. You know, Morrow. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Paul Heyman reveals Brad Maddox's mystery opponent, and it is Brock goddamn Lesnar. Brad Maddox practically shits himself as he tries to run out of the ring, but no, Brock Lesnar throws the motherfucker around, gets him in the Kimura lock, and Brad Maddox taps instantaneously.
You shouldn't have given the main event, so he has a 25-minute performance. You should not have given it the main event.
It was an extremely short match. It was 2 minutes. Lesnar just tossed the fucker around, locked him in the Kimura lock. Maddox tapped immediately. Game over.
You should have had Cesaro versus Christian as the main event.
Lesnar got an 80. Maddox was off his game. Of course, Maddox was off his game. He practically shot himself when he heard the beat, when he heard Brock Lesnar's music. Brock Lesnar looked excellent out there. Thank God Brock Lesnar looked excellent out there. And the segment was rated a 58.
Can I just say, the main event segment also bigly packs the results of the show. So yeah, you should have had Christian versus Cesaro.
Why don't you tell me this stuff before I book the
60.
show?
Hey, you got better than last time. You got a 60. But I can imagine that Hornswoggle completely fucked you over.
Hornswoggle fucked me over. I'm never booking him again. I'm actually firing him. Paul Heyman has banned him from competing on Raw. And that includes the pre-show matches. Heyman has banned him from competing in any Raw capacity. Fuck you, Hornswoggle.
Yeah, so the 10 bell sleep got 74, but then, you weren't able to get anything that close. You got close to that height again. You weren't able to get anything that high again. And then Hornswoggle ruined you. So.
Hornswoggle But
Can SmackDown do better? Let's find out next time.